Welcome and thanks so much for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Friday, April 6th, Good Friday. We are so glad you're with us, whether you found us out on the internet, on our many ways that you can get to us, YouTube, Facebook, Blip, Google, however you can find Owatonna Today out there, or Charter Channel 8 cable TV here in the Owatonna area. We, of course, thank and credit our Owatonna Today Show supporters for helping bring you all the great information and fun topics that we have here on the Owatonna Today Show. They include our premier supporters, the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, and Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Little Theater of Owatonna, Owatonna Care Center, and Steele County Historical Society are our primary supporters. And our interlude supporters include Abraham Consulting Technologies, Summit Mortgage, A+ Sew-and-Vac, Glenn Mager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, also Carlson, Brandstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Klancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Parts, also the Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, Snap Fitness, and TPS Insurance. If you're interested in becoming a supporter of the show or know someone who is, please get a hold of Leanne, 390-5751. She'll be happy to get you a supporter packet for your consideration. And at any time, if anyone is interested in making a contribution to the program to help keep us on the air, you may do so by sending it to Owatonna Today Show, 1130 North Elm here in Owatonna. We do have a good show for you today. We are going to be heading out on location, first of all, with one of our show supporters, Ron Klancher of Klancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete. It was recently at the Home and Recreation Show at the Four Seasons, so we went out and found him there, and we'll be talking with Ron about all the things that they're getting prepared for this year. Back in studio after that to talk with Mary Fink from the Steele County Clothesline, and a great fundraiser they have coming up having to do with fashion, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later on in the program. So let's take this first break and head out to visit with Ron. Please stay with us.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals, eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. We are out on location for the Owatonna Today Show in a unique location for show supporter Ron Klancher, Klancher and Sons Landscaping and Concrete. How you doing?
We're doing well.
Good.
Thank you very much.
This is going to mark the first time that we've done this. Let's see. And you've had me on equipment before, and we've been doing stuff like that. Now you got me wearing a hat. But where are we?
We're at the Four Seasons Home Show for I think this is their 12th year.
I think so.
And we've been with them every year. And we thought, what a nice place to have to do a commercial. It's right here in Owatonna, the best place on earth.
Yep. So we happened to be here on the very first day, and in fact, I think in the very first hour of the show here, the Home and Rec show with KRWZ, and we had them on last month at the time that our viewers are going to be seeing this run. We're going to be getting a little more into spring, though we've already felt the effects of spring this year, and that's something we want to talk about too.
Boy, you got that right. We are in the earliest spring since I was born.
Oh, wow.
And so we're kind of wondering, what do we do? Do we start now? Do we wait a little while? And we're waiting a little while just to see if the other shoe is going to drop.
Yeah. It is. So maybe still planning the projects at approximately the same time you would in a...
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it will be a little bit earlier, but you know,
we can count on it.
Mother Nature will tell us.
Okay, so let's go kind of down to the basics. If somebody has a project that they've been thinking about, or something that came up over this past year, and they really don't know even how to start, you're a good person to call. I
think so. You know, we've been encouraging people in Owatonna, if you have a project that you're going to do yourself or you're going to hire it out, if you don't know how to prioritize that and you don't know what you should do first, why don't you call us, and I'll come over, and for nothing I'll walk you through it, and I'll give you some advice as far as how to prioritize your project. What might I do before I do this, and you can save yourself a lot of work, and you can save yourself probably a lot of money.
Yep, because you've been doing this for how long, Ron?
We're calling it 40 plus years now.
Wow, that's a long time to
That
be
is a
working
long
with
time.
landscaping and all the innovations that have come about too, and we want to talk something about that. Now, what do we think about the ground this year with the lack of snow? Are we facing a kind of a dry season potentially?
Yeah, we have been kind of in a drought for many months now.
Yeah.
And I don't want people that have had water problems before to be lulled into thinking that their water problems are solved. It's going to rain again, and so this is a really good time to take care of some of those problems that you've had in the past.
Okay.
Because it's dry enough where we'll be able to get in there and fix it. So don't be lulled by the lack of rain.
And we've been out with you on a couple of locations where you've been doing just that, making sure that the landscaping around the house, it's really a kind of a science. In my book, I can look at something and I can say, well, that looks like the water shouldn't run toward the house, but you really, no, I guess I could say pun intended, but you really dig in there and figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, and like you say, we've been doing this for a while, and we've become pretty good at it, I think.
Okay. Now we've got some things we want to show here because we're in the booth and we get to show a little bit of your work. So I'm going to scoot to the side of you. I'm going to have you kind of walk us through some of these pictures.
Okay.
The one starting on that side. No, you can come and stay over here.
Okay.
I think.
Alrighty.
Leanne will
I'll do
go
that.
with the pictures and we'll just talk about them.
Are you over
that
here
first
on the
one that says
on the
footings in black? What are we doing there?
Well, that's actually the 20 Rifle Pistol Club north of town,
Oh, sure.
and we have are putting the footings in, and then the footing block, and then we eventually poured the slab, and I think it was like 120 feet long by 60 feet wide or something.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big floor.
So any of you that head out there and are part of that club, you're going to see some of the fruits of your labor.
Poured by Klancher and Son
Yeah, there you
Landscaping
go.
and Concrete.
Now, that next one, residential. It just looks like a regular old house here in the area.
This one
but,
here?
Yeah.
Yep.
But we've got all that equipment. What is going on there?
Well, this is actually the Lund's house in Medford.
In Medford, okay.
And they built the house and put sheds and stuff alongside of it so they could not get into their backyard. And so we poured a patio.
I think she can go here.
I think that's over here.
Yep, so we're going to show this one on the end here.
We poured the patio, and I don't know if you can see this hose coming down, but that's how we're getting the concrete to the
there we go.
backyard.
So right here.
Yep.
That's coming up and over the house,
and
so that
over
goes
the
with
house.
that picture there.
Yeah.
And in order to pour the concrete in the back, you have to use that. It's a pumper truck?
It's a pumper
Is that
truck.
what it's
Yeah,
called?
ooh, I'm impressed.
Well, I
I'm
was
impressed.
reading the little book over there. I had a cheat sheet to go by. And that's the way you need to do it. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind there. You can get the job done. You've got ways to do it. But it also speaks to people who may be putting up those fences and sheds without thinking about work maybe needing to be done in the backyard and what lengths may have to be gone to get it done.
Exactly. It'd be nice to keep access so that you can get at least a skid loader into your backyard.
Okay, good for us to keep in mind.
And this happens to be exposed concrete, so it gets down, and it has to get down in a hurry because it goes pretty quickly, and so you only have a certain amount of time for it.
Okay.
So you can't wheelbarrow. You don't have enough time to wheelbarrow that
I see
in.
quite a few people working on it too, and that speaks to that probably. The fact that
Exactly.
you've got to be working with it pretty
Yep.
quickly to get it done. Okay, just one of the many things that you do. How about the one that says Veterans Memorial Park?
Boy, this is really a special project for us. I mean, it's really special for our family. In Morristown, they have built this park for veterans, and we actually got the bid to pour it. And my father is going to have his name in this. They have it in granite, and Owatonna Granite did the granite work in there. And so my dad, Ed Klancher, from World War II, is going to have his name in this concrete. So this is going to it'll be in our family forever and ever and ever now. So
Nice?
really
It's
special
very,
project
very
for us.
special for you.
And it was this was a architectural nightmare. It was really, really, really difficult to
Was
do.
it?
There were lots of angles and stuff. But so we're really, really proud of that one. So if you ever get to Morristown, get over there, take a look at it. It's across from the American Legion.
At the Veterans Memorial Park. And one more photo here that's up that we can take a look at, and it looks kind of like I was going to say before and after, but at least it's a during and after. So what kind of surface are we actually putting down there?
Well, what we've done is on the outside we've poured exposed aggregate, and then we've poured a colored concrete in the insert.
Beautiful.
And it is it's a beautiful, beautiful project.
So is that kind of the way up there? Are we seeing more of the colored concretes and the exposed aggregates, it seems to me?
Yeah, I think so. I think people are really understanding that when they pour exposed, that it'll look nice for 20 years. Because they can wash it and seal it again, and it looks just like it was brand new. And so that's kind of our sales to people, is if you want regular concrete, it's going to fade and get changed color.
Sure.
But if you want exposed, you can keep that looking new for a long, long time.
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. And you've got all sorts of show and tell here in the booth too, and of course we're not going to try to touch on all of it here in our show segment, but lots of pictures for people to look at, to see examples of things. And I'm sure that should they request it, there are probably homes like, you know, some of your customers would probably let them drive by and take a peek and see some of the things that have been done. There they are.
In fact,
references.
we have a reference sheet.
References and testimonials, your best sales tool there.
And these were created by our customers. They wanted to be on this list.
Oh, isn't that
That's
perfect?
really cool.
So we're talking about some of the things over here. We've got, and again, we won't have time to get into all of these, but some of the things that you do: floating slabs, the exposed aggregate, garage floors. Thing to keep in mind, sometimes those buckle and go crazy, and they need to be
Always,
replaced.
yeah. Garage floors and basement floors.
The colored concrete, as we just saw, those sidewalks and patios and retaining walls. And how about on this side?
Well, this is kind of the landscape side, and this is kind of my specialty. My son is the concrete guru.
Okay.
But we'll do the lawn edgers like that are down in on the floor here.
They're pretty too.
We like these because we can adjust them to the yard, and so we can make it so that we can get the water away from the house while using these.
Okay.
If your yard, it really is a nice look. And if your yard is just shot, a lot of trees, and it's just time to redo it, we'll replace your yard.
Okay.
We'll do seeding, we'll do sodding, we'll do decorative rock, and I guess what we're probably as good at, our grading is pretty good, and we are pretty proud of that.
It's great.
Getting the water away.
Come on,
yeah.
You're selling it. You're not
Well.
just pretty good. You're great. And we hope you had a chance actually to come and see Ron and the rest of the crew, whoever is going to be staffing it here with you at the Home and Rec Show, and maybe got some of this information. But if they didn't see you here and they need to get a hold of you, Ron, what's the best way?
You know, they could go to our website at www.klancherandson.com.
Okay, that's pretty new, right?
Yeah, that's new. It's been on there about a year.
All right.
And they could call us at 451-0159.
All right. Well, we thank you for letting us come and see you at your trade show booth here at the Home and Rec Show, and I know it's going to be a successful one as we're filming, and you're going to have a great year this year, and we thank you so much for being a show supporter and being with us, Ron.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
And you
Thank
look great in that hat.
Thank you. It really it becomes me. I know. Thank you very much. And thanks to our viewers for joining us out on location with Klancher and Sons Landscaping and Concrete here for the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and welcome to the Owatonna Public Library.
Hey, I'm Hojo, and welcome to the Owatonna Public Library.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and welcome to the Owatonna Public Library.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. Welcome to Owatonna Public Library.
I like that.
Hello, I'm Matthew Camp, the new plastic surgeon at Mayo Clinic Health System of Owatonna and Albert Lea. I trained in medical school at Wake Forest in North Carolina and completed plastic surgery training in Southern California at Loma Linda. Plastic surgeons provide a wide range of aesthetic and reconstructive surgery. We operate from head to toe. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Brenda Bednar with Summit Mortgage, and I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back, and thanks again for joining us. Thanks so much for joining us out on location at the Home and Rec Show with Ron Klancher. And again, lots of projects that they have going. Mary Fink is in studio with us, though, as I mentioned, back here from the Steele County Clothesline, and we are, as always, pleased to have you here. Never a dull moment at the Steele County Clothesline either, is there?
No, we're always thinking of things to do.
Things to do next. And you've been really busy. I know you had a couple of months here where you've been working your little tail off.
Yes, yes. Well, we just finished up our At the Hop fundraiser, which was successful.
Good.
We raised $1,500 more this year than we did last year.
Oh, very nice.
Really excited about that, and now we'll be moving on into our next adventure.
Okay, now we move past At the Hop into the style show that is coming up, and it's going to be on Saturday, April 14th, so we're a week from tomorrow.
Yes.
And let's just talk a little bit about how this got started. It was not originally an idea from someone at the Clothesline, but it started last year, didn't it?
It did. I approached Christy Larson at Christy's Boutique and asked her if she would be interested in having a fashion show.
Hi, I'm Mike.
To benefit the Clothesline. And at that time, she had an intern working with her.
Okay, that's how that
Spencer
happened.
Versteeg.
Okay.
Have trouble with his name.
Yeah.
But he did a fabulous job, absolutely fabulous job on our very first spring style show.
And the whole thought there was, and I remember talking about this last year, I mean, it makes sense. We're talking about fashion and clothes, and why not benefit the Clothesline, the Steele County Clothesline, which is helping to take gently used clothes and put them in the hands of people who need them, who the need is great, and what a great idea.
Yeah, yep.
So
and
it was successful last year.
It was, and it was fun too.
Okay.
So I think everybody who came to it and participated in it had a great job. I know our models all had a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm sure they did too. And you raised about
$1,100 last year.
Okay, that goes in the Steele County Clothesline funds, and you can
Yes.
always use that.
Yes.
So this year then, it was successful. You had it. You don't have Spencer this year, but
We
then
don't.
obviously among your board and the individuals and volunteers that help you out, you had some discussion about whether or not you should do it again.
And we said, yes.
Yes.
We're going to do it.
Okay.
So.
What a fun springtime event here
Oh,
too, to get
absolutely.
people
With
kind of
this-
in the mood.
Yeah, this wonderful spring we're
Oh,
having.
can't beat it.
Yes,
I
it's
know
a
it.
perfect fit.
So we're getting past Easter here this weekend, and then the fashion show comes up next weekend, and you've put a great event together again. So let's talk a little bit about how the day is going to go.
Okay. We're going to start out at 11:30. We're
Okay.
going to have a little social hour. Everybody can come and look at our fabulous raffle prizes.
Ooh,
They are so over the top this year.
Are they really?
Yes.
Okay, can we talk about some of them?
Yes, let's. Well, the big thing is a pool membership to the Owatonna Country Club for swimming.
Wow, that's worth quite a bit.
A family pass.
Okay.
So that's a $600 value, and that will
right.
be in the raffle. So
Okay.
tickets are $1 for the raffle.
Oh my
so
goodness.
buy lots.
Buy
of them.
lots for your chance to win that.
Yes.
And I'm assuming a number of other great prizes that they can win?
Yes, we've got, in time for Mother's Day, there's going to be a beautiful pot that's potted with flowers in it already.
Okay.
And along with it, a gift certificate to the greenhouse, the Suba greenhouse.
Okay.
Ready for Mother's Day, just put it on your front
Oh,
step.
perfect. Isn't
Here,
that
Mom, I
beautiful?
love you. There's a luncheon for two at the Gainey Center.
Okay.
We've got lots of jewelry. Black Forest has donated a silver and black onyx bracelet, a man's gold watch, and a jewelry box. So it's
very
a
nice.
perfect little package. Narmery Bath and Body Works has put a package together for us. Also, the Curly Girls Candy.
Okay.
I had not heard of them before, so I'm very excited to
They're
taste.
local, I think.
They
right?
are.
I think I've heard of it. Okay, I'm trying to think
Yeah,
where I've seen some of their items.
It was
or-
like, this is great.
A lot of fun, a lot of great local
Yeah.
support there. And so it's going to start, so there's time to look at the raffle items,
Yes.
to get your raffle tickets. Can somebody buy raffle tickets ahead of time if they want to?
No, they'll all
right
be
at
sold
the show.
there.
Okay,
So,
at the
yes,
show.
bring your cash.
Okay. And once we hit noon then, it's lunch.
Yes.
And the fashion show.
Yes.
And let's talk a little bit about that. Would you know what's going to be served for lunch at all?
It's going to be almond chicken.
Okay.
And green beans and a roll, and
Okay.
everything served at the country club is fabulous.
It's going to be
So,
very nice. And then for a little dessert treat, some sweets too.
Perfect Day Cakes
Okay.
is bringing in cupcakes.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to those.
Oh,
I
that'll be
love
nice.
cupcakes.
I am
so.
sure with a kind of a spring type
Yes.
deal too. So I see on the poster, hanging with my fierce fashionistas. So, so if you want to hang with your fierce fashionistas, this is a place to be. So let's talk about some of the businesses that are participating with fashions in the show.
Okay, we've got Christie's and St. Clair's for Men, Lane Bryant, Owatonna Shoe, Maurice's, and Dress Barn.
All right.
And we'll have our local models strutting their stuff on the runway.
Okay, we're not sure about who all the women are yet. I
No.
know at this point when we're filming, we don't know that. But let's talk about some of our notable guys who are going to be on the walking the runway with us.
Well, we have Owatonna Fire Chief Mike Johnson.
Very good, good
So
Mike.
he's going to look good on there. We've got brothers Brian and Jeremy Simon.
Good for them.
They are going to be good to look at. We have.
They will wear their fashions well.
Oh,
Mary.
they
There you
will.
go. Okay.
That's a nice way to put
Yes.
it. Senator Mike Perry
Okay.
will be joining us on the runway. Cole Johnson
Okay.
and Mark White are our
Very
male
nice.
models. And we see where my interest lies because I do not know the women models. So.
So we've got some nice to look at guys modeling fashions there too, and I'm sure we will have some equally nice to look at women
the
modeling
ladies
the
are going to be
fashions.
lovely.
They're going to be all decked out and just providing a really neat fashion. So you get an idea of some of the upcoming trends, fashions, colors, all the things that are going to be this year, and then where to get them. They're all
Yes.
local businesses here where we can go shop for the items afterwards.
Yes, and when you attend, you'll get a little gift bag, and there'll be coupons to some of the merchants. And you can go there after the show with your friends.
Okay.
And
What's the
go
whole
buy
point
some
of having
stuff.
had that's the point of them participating in the style show
Yep.
is to show some of their beautiful things that they have on the racks. There, you mentioned coupon too. Coupon in Owatonna People's Press is one thing we want people to watch for.
Yes, definitely watch for that in the newspaper. If you bring the coupon in from the newspaper, it'll go into a drawing for a $25 gift card.
Oh, very nice too.
Yeah.
Okay, so watch for that. Just lots of things going on.
Yes.
And we should mention. Let's credit some of these great sponsors that you have here too.
Owatonna Granite and Monuments, right here in Owatonna, of course.
Sure.
Avea Incorporated, that would be Katie Simon.
Okay.
Her brothers.
Oh,
Are in the
our modeling.
show.
All right, it's a family affair.
Yes.
Good, good.
We've got J&J Cabinets, Steve Carroll State Farm Insurance, and Cedar Floral. And of course, our Perfect Day Cakes.
Okay.
And there's probably some others, and I apologize if I leave anybody out.
That's okay. To any and all who have contributed and will
Yes.
contribute prior, a big thank you goes out to the community. It's always amazing to me how well our community responds to these
they
types
do.
of things with donations, with actions, with funds and all that kind of thing. So we definitely want to credit those sponsors. So we can get tickets how and where, Mary?
At Christie's,
Okay.
at Kotke Jewelers,
Okay.
and at the Clothesline.
All right.
$25, advance sales only, so you need to buy your tickets by the 11th.
Okay. All right. So you want
So
to get
that
your
we can get a count in so that we have enough food prepared.
Okay. And I'm sure the hope is that you would fill up and there might
Yes.
not be any more seats available. So if you are interested in going, you'll want to get a hold of your ticket now. That's the
Absolutely.
Great Fashion Show. That's the lunch. That's if you get your coupon in from the People's Press, a chance at the drawing. What a great kind of lunchtime social hour on a Saturday here for spring, and we're really looking forward to it. We should mention, too, that if people want to get a hold of you, if they have further questions, Mary, how can they reach you?
Call me at the Clothesline,
Okay.
451-2550.
Okay, and if somebody still wants to get involved in any way with this or volunteer their time at the Clothesline, that's a great way to get a hold of Mary. Also, you have a Facebook page, don't you?
We do.
Kind of keep track
We
of you
do.
on there, too, so
Look
if
us
you're
up,
interested
Steele
in doing
County
that.
Clothesline.
Okay, very nice. Again, Spring Style Show. It is Saturday, April 14th. It will be at the Owatonna Country Club. 11:30 begins the social time. Noon is the lunch and fashion show. Get your tickets now. Christie's, Kotke Jewelers, or the Clothesline. And it's going to be a great event, I can tell,
Yes.
because it just feels like spring way early this year, and it's going to be a wonderful wonderful event to benefit the Clothesline. You've got a goal of making $2,000 this year?
Yes.
And we're going to hope that you reach it. Have a very
Yes.
successful event, Mary.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and have a nice Easter too.
Yes, you
All
too.
right, thank you. We'll take a break for our supporters and we'll be back to wrap up for today.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Care Center is excited to announce our new partnership with Dr. Middle and Dr. Wilcox of Long-Term Care Professionals. This partnership ensures that residents can be seen right here at the Owatonna Care Center when needed. With the special on-site care long-term care professionals will be delivering to our facility, our goal is to decrease hospital visits and ensure special one-on-one care for each resident. Long-term care professionals and the Owatonna Care Center are dedicated to improving the clinical management for our residents, ensuring that they receive the highest quality of care.
So Tess, tell me again what your plans are for prom night?
Well, first I'm going to go over to Jess's house to get ready, and then we're going to go out to dinner. And then we'll do the grand march and dance, and then go to after prom. Jess's parents will pick us up, and I'll sleep over at her house. I should be home by 11 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay, great. Since you're going to be getting ready over there, you're going to want to make sure that you don't
Mom
forget
would freak
anything
if she
here at
knew
home,
we
so
were
you
really
might
going
even
over
wanna
to
make a
Jess's
list
house
ahead
after
of
the grand
time.
march to party,
All your
since her
hair
parents aren't
stuff,
home.
if you're gonna be
The guys are
putting
bringing
makeup,
beer and some really good weed.
all the
We're going to have a
utensils in
blast.
for that, and make sure. I think it's really great that Jess's parents are doing this. You know, I haven't talked to her mom yet, so I want to make sure that she's going to be there. I think I'll just give her a quick call, see if she needs any help with anything.
Oh, don't worry about it. I've already talked to Jess, and we've got it all planned out, and I'm sure she's really busy planning everything and making sure she has everything she needs, so I wouldn't worry about it. You don't need to give her a call.
Well, I'm not worried about it, but I want to offer a hand if I can give her a hand, so I'm going to give her a call.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back. It is time to wrap up our program here on this Friday, April 6th. And being that we were just talking with Mary Fink about the Steele County Clothesline Spring Style Show coming up, she said, oh, we forgot to mention that we definitely want men to attend this. That's why there's those guy models that we have and fashions from St. Clair's. So make it a couples event. Make it a date. And men as well as women are definitely welcome at the style show, so we wanted to make sure we mentioned that for her. Please note that the Nancy Schroet Memorial Scholarship applications are available and coming up due on Friday, May 4th. These will be going to 2 students, $500 each, to presented to a graduating Owatonna High School senior fast pitch softball player and to a graduating Owatonna High School senior band member. So if you fit that bill and are interested in finding out more about the scholarship, either come to the Career Center at the Owatonna High School or call Jean Westberg at 213-1403 and she'll be happy to get you an application. Young Life here in Owatonna announces that there is a family camp in 2012. It will be going on the weekend, or not the weekend, I guess. Well, maybe it is. Yep, kind of over the weekend, Thursday, August 23rd to Sunday, August 26th, kind of following the Young Life philosophy, and it will be at Castaway Club located on the shores of Pelican Lake near Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. I know there's probably a website you can go to. I don't actually have a phone number, but I would call Young Life here in Owatonna if you would like more information about that or how to get your family registered for that event later in the summer. We do have a note here from AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety. It bears keeping in mind here as there are more people out and about here in the spring and in the summer. But this particular note is talking about buckling up if you're in the back seat. If you're in the back seat of a car, it is no less dangerous than being in the front. They want to encourage you to buckle up, so please take note of those safety things. Americana Showcase at the Arts Center this evening. Steele County Humane Society has the low-cost spay and neuter clinic going on tomorrow on Saturday. Coming up next week, Owatonna Clinic Walk a Million Crisis Resource Center speaker from this week, Owatonna Police Department update. We'll have Beth Svenby on, our Woman of Achievement, Big Brothers Big Sisters Bowl for Kids' Sake, and St. Mary's Night of Nights auction. We hope you have a great Easter weekend. We'll see you next week.